All right, good morning. It is 8:30 a.m. on Monday, May 18, 2026. We're here in case number 26-90103, Saks Global Enterprises on a 9019 motion. So first of all, make sure to go to my website and note your appearance. That's how we keep track of formal appearances. But why don't we get appearances of counsel on the phone?
Hi, good morning, Your Honor. Allison Smith, Wilkie Farm Gallagher, counsel to the Global Debtors.
Morning.
Morning, Your Honor. Dustin McFall, Jerry Miller, and Megan Kahata of Sidley Austin for Simon's Property Group and its affiliates.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. It's Ralph Ferrioli of Morrison and Forrester on behalf of the Official Committee of Unsecured Creditors.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shane Johnson from Porter Hedges on behalf of the ad hoc group of secured note holders and DIP lenders.
Morning. All right. Anyone else wish to make an appearance? All right, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Again, for the record, Allison Smith, Wilkie Farm Gallagher, counsel to the Global Debtors. As you said, we are here today seeking approval of the settlement reached between Saks and its largest landlord, Simon Properties. And again, I did want to thank the court for its patience and flexibility over recent weeks and months. To say that this was a hard-fought negotiation is quite an understatement. But I'm happy to report that we were able to reach resolution and not aware of any objections to the motion and settlement. So we are here on a consensual basis. I'll stay fairly high level as to the terms of the settlement, given the six-digit conference code, commercially sensitive nature of the agreement. But it does provide for the assumption of 29 leases, 7 of which on amended terms, and termination of 34 leases. In addition to pending the termination litigation, in addition to resolving the pending termination litigation, it also preserves the relationship with, again, Saks' largest landlord as a result of the amendments, the go-forward lease portfolio better aligns with the go-forward business plan of reorganized Saks. It includes restructured economic terms, including certain capital expenditure contributions, as well as certain amended lease durations. Additionally, it does reject a food services agreement at one of the terminated leases, at the Walt Whitman lease. That counterparty to that agreement was served notice overnight. We have a certificate of service on file at docket number 2294. And apologies, Your Honor, I am remiss. We also have a declaration of Mr. Mark Weinstein. That was Exhibit C to the sealed motion. Mr. Weinstein is available on the virtual hearing this morning should you have any questions. But again, believe we're here on a fully consensual basis. And I'm happy to go into further detail or as much detail as I'm able, given that the document was sealed. But perhaps I'll pause there and see if Your Honor has any questions.
I really don't have any questions. I did review the motion, and it seemed to resolve a lot of issues. But let me hear from Saks, and then I'll hear from anyone else.
Yeah, Your Honor, the only thing Saks would add is that, Simon Property Group would add is it's very happy with the long-term rights negotiated here, in which is the Saks Global Debtors every success in an efficient and planned confirmation, effective date, and exit here.
All right, thank you. Mr. Ferrioli or Mr. Johnson?
Good morning, Your Honor. Just for the record, Ralph Ferrioli of Morrison and Forrester on behalf of the committee. We certainly commend the parties, Saks, entering into a settlement with its largest landlord. The settlement certainly provides some benefits to the debtors and the go-forward business, so we are not standing in the way of that this morning. However, there is a global settlement among the debtors, the ad hoc group, and the committee. There's a term sheet appended to the disclosure statement at Exhibit H that requires the committee's consent to any settlement that releases parties from estate claims and causes of action. The committee has not yet consented and is reviewing the Simon settlement in terms, in the context and against the backdrop of that global deal. And I rise this morning just to note that for Your Honor and to state that the committee reserves all rights. Thank you.
All right. All right. All right. So again, I reviewed the settlement as well as the declaration from Mr. Weinstein, and obviously, we spent a lot of time litigating this issue. The court spent a lot of time starting to draft an opinion on the issue, and I think this is an appropriate and resolution. I think the debtor has exercised its business judgment appropriately in reaching this settlement, and really, in my mind, resolving a potential significant roadblock to confirmation, or at least confirmation with the business plan that the debtor's choosing. So I'm going to go ahead and approve the settlement. So just give me a minute. And I will also find that based on the significant commercial sensitivity to the settlement, the having filed the commercial terms under seal is appropriate under the circumstances and permitted by the rules.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, that's been signed and sent to docketing.
Thank you, Your Honor. If you'll permit, I did have two other small items just to check in about.
Sure.
One, the adjustment period for our motion seeking approval of de minimis settlement procedures expires today. We are in conversations with a couple parties regarding informal comments, so I just want to alert the court that we will be submitting a COC and ask that you hold on entering that until we're able to do so. Additionally, the two lease assignment transactions that were approved last week, I believe both of those are on file now under COC at 2275 and 2293. So I just wanted to confirm that Your Honor did not need anything else from us on that, and make sure that you didn't have any questions about those.
It's going to you.
2275 and
2275 and 2293.
I thought I had entered those, but I'll check. We'll check.
We'll double check as well, Your Honor. It's possible we missed, but I thought as of this morning they were yet unentered.
Yeah, so they were on Wednesday. I thought I had entered everything, but we'll check.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right. Anything further?
Nothing from the debtor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. We'll be in recess till 9 o'clock. Thank you all.